Hello guys, I'm Kiri, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna talk about maybe the most iconic car in the world, Fiat 500. After the Second World War, all entire world was in crisis. The economic was down, no job, respectively no money. Was hard time for everyone, but slow they start to move up. The people needed to travel to work, and on that time the car manufacturers start to produce small, cheap cars and motorcycles for everyone. Was time when Vespa came, the scooter for the people, and of course Fiat main office decided to make affordable, small, economical and reliable car to carry 4 people on board, to give to all the people more flexibility. The model was 500. It came in 1957 and was still in production unchanged till 1975. In total, they built 3,893,294 of this model, but in other countries the car was manufactured under license, so was well accepted car all over Europe. The designer was Dante Giacosa, Italian designer working for Fiat. The car is designed for the city, is two-door, 2+2 seats, rear engine, rear wheel drive. The doors from 1957 to 1965 they were open type differently, like today's Rolls-Royce, from the front side. But after that, from 1965 to 1975, they changed to conventional type. They were a joke about these early open type doors. So when you drive in the car with high speed, imagine how high speed can be, and when you turn in, for example, on the left, the driver need to open the door and put his leg on the ground to support the car not to turn over, like the motorcyclists. But anyway, this is only joke. The name 500 is came from the size of the engine. The first original was 479cc, 2-cylinder in line. Then they updated to 499 as well, 2-cylinder in line. On the end of the production, the engine was revised again to 594cc, again 2-cylinder in line, but the model was with the same designation 500. The gearbox is 4-speed manual, and the wheelbase of the car is actually very small. The wheelbase of the car is just 1 meter 840. The car is long 2 meter 970, imagine, and is wide 1 meter 320 and is high again 1 meter 320. So how wide is that much is high. The weight of the car is just 499 kilograms. This is for the original version. So maybe this was the other thing they named the car 500. So the size of the engine is 500 and the weight of the car is 500 kilograms. The predecessor of this car was as well the well-known model Fiat Topolino, which was in production from before the Second World War to 1957, and the successor is Fiat 126, but for me he is very unsuccessful model, never reached that love from the people. Fiat 500 is very closely related to Fiat 600, which was released 2 years early in 1955. It's similar shape and many similar components were using on these two cars, but 500 was the car who everyone loved, even the Formula 1, the Ferrari Formula 1 driver at the moment, Charles Leclerc, he owns and driving often in his birthplace Monaco Fiat 500, the original one. Even some companies start to producing a sport version of this car, for example Abarth, and the guy who started to make Abarth was Carlo Abarth, the best well-known Fiat tuner, or as well Giannini. Giannini started producing some sport version of the Fiat 500. Abarth, they were very famous cars. The first original Abarth was in production from 1964 to 1971, was designed as 595cc, so the engine was raised to 595, just 2 valves per cylinder. In total, around 1000 were made, but today just approximately 150 original above were survived. There are many replicas of the original above, but the original ones actually today around 150 still remain. The engine here is 690 cc and 37 horsepower. The maximum speed 140 kilometers per hour or 87 miles per hour. 2 valves per cylinder, of course, and one carburetor Solex 34. It's an amazing car. Fiat Abarth 595 SS, the original one from 1964. But let's go back to the original car. How I said before, the car is 2-cylinder inline, rear-mounted engine, 479 cc and producing just 13 horsepower. Was known as Fiat 500 Nuova. Was available also as a convertible with fabric roof. Then the Nuova 500 Sportis came with more power, somewhere around 21 horsepower and 499 cc front. So the engine was updated from 479 cc to 499, but the power from 13 to 21, so it's big update. And the top speed was 105 kilometers per hour or 65 miles per hour. Then in 1960 up to 1965, another model came 500D. Don't mistake this letter D with diesel, it's not diesel. Here the standard engine size is already 499 and the standard power is 17 horsepower, also was available with fabric roof. Then it came a D model. After the D model actually came Fiat 500 EO, so there were actually many modifications, but these are the most unique. So the Nuova, after the Nuova D, and then after the EO, so yeah, there were many modifications of the Fiat 500, but these ones they are most unique and most well known, of course. Just have a look. This car what we have here today, the white one, is absolutely perfectly well restored car. Is convertible, so with fabric roof, and the guy who restored this car actually gives lots of attention to every single detail. Just have a look. The roof is red, the car is white, painted in white original, but the roof is red. Is absolutely amazing. And just have a look the engine. How I said, is 2-cylinder inline, 499 cc is this model, and even you can see on the tires they are the correct size tires, and the stamps on the wheels. Just have a look the stamps, they still remain, so the car is restored up to the very high standard. Absolutely perfectly restored car. And this is early version. How you can see the doors are open from the front, so the hinges are on the back side. White car outside, red interior inside with red roof. Absolutely fantastic spec. Just have a look. And the gear stick is on the floor, of course, 4-speed manual transmission. Very beautiful car, very small, but absolutely very beautiful with this white paint on the wheels, on the tires, absolutely fantastic, and the chrome details are amazing. The mirror, just have a look how is fixed the mirror to the door. The door cards inside they are red as well. The hoops, the wheel hubs, they are fantastic. And have a look inside the interior. It's red fabric. The dashboard is white as well, like the modern Fiat 500s. You know, the dash is the same color with the car. And just have a look the roof on the top. It's open roof, so you can enjoy the nice weather in the Italian Riviera. Absolutely fantastic car. Just have a look the front lights, the bumper, they're chromed, and is very beautiful. Absolutely amazing. Big thanks to the guy who restored this car, to the very high standards, how I said. The emblem on the front, Fiat. This is very small grill, actually it's not effective because the engine is on the back. The indicators, the small indicators on the fenders to show to the other drivers where you want to turn. And here is some information. Of course, this one is right-hand drive. Of course, UK supply just 22,000 miles, original miles on the clock. So the car is not only restored, but it's very low mileage. And you can see here how the door can be opened from inside. And one more time, let's see the mirror, how it's fixed to the door. But it's chrome. Just have a look how nicely made is the mirror. Absolutely nice details. Inside the pedals, the gas pedal is on the floor, and of course the clutch is on the left, the brakes on the middle, and the wheel, the wide steering wheel. Usually they get very cracked from the time, because they are made from plastic, and the plastic after the time gets cracks, but here is absolutely fantastic how you can see. Every single detail is absolutely amazing. Fantastic car. Everything is very beautiful. And we can see here again one more time the engine. Just have a look. There is nothing interesting actually you can see, but actually it's very beautifully restored car. Every single detail is touched. Everything is nicely restored. Just have a look. The two engine in line, two cylinder engine in line, of course, 499cc engine. So the early versions 13 horsepower, and then the standard one went on 17 horsepower. But it's very simple, but it's very beautiful car. So guys, I hope you liked the video about maybe the most iconic car in the world, Fiat 500, the first one, the original one, which was in production from 1957 to 1975. And if you like the video, please subscribe the channel, and see you next time guys. Bye.